Okay, so let's just pretend that world, that particular level didn't happen and just move right on to Act 4. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Blast away! Okay, so this level is again another indoor level, unfortunately, and these green death cubes right here are a little annoying because they're gonna spout projectiles in every conceivable direction. So definitely be careful. Also, that's really cool. That red ring actually triggers the way out. So if you could you imagine if you land down there and like if you land down there, like you get a red ring, but you can never get out. You can never leave. Speaking of red rings, the game is just handing them to us, so based on how quickly they're handing red rings to us, I already know this level's only going to be like 3 minutes long, so that's good to know. And by 3 minutes long, I mean probably like a minute and 30 long. Because there's the 4th red ring, and I'm assuming... Oh god, what the hell did Sonic just do? Oh, we're done, cool. I love like the blaring like orchestra to signal that Sonic won, even as mediocre as some of these levels can be. Oh, cool, and we have another new Wisp in this level, so that'll be fun to try out. Oh god, going topsy-turvy again. Yeah, one actually cool thing they didn't bring back in this game, and I can't remember if Unleashed had it either. You know, no, never mind. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive Unleashed had it. But one thing I actually took away from this game is the ability to lightspeed dash by using the going along a trail of rings. They actually can't do that in this game, so that's interesting that they took that out. But hey, whatever. To be honest, it's always been a mechanic that I've thought is okay at... Oh god, I just barely missed that one. That sucks. That was really close considering how fast I was going. Damn it, speaking of fast, please just blow through these enemies. I don't think there's like any enemies in the game that can actually withstand boost. Like if you boost through an enemy, they're deader than dead. So it's always good to have boost energy for that. Speaking of energy, it's time to use the Hover Wisp, which is one of the slower wisps in the game, but, oh god. Speaking of the Ring Dash, I actually just remembered, they actually incorporated the Ring Dash into this Wisp specifically, because when you use the Hover Wisp, you can actually press the B button, and the Hover Wisp will actually travel directly across a trail of rings, like, even if it's, like, directly up in that situation and stuff. So, let's just blast up here. There we go. So yeah, right as I said that I actually took it out, I forgot that, oh, I guess they didn't. They tied it to a Wisp instead. And Hover Wisp is definitely, it's next to Rocket, it definitely gives you a lot of freedom. Especially when you're in a 3D environment, it almost gives you too much freedom, as you'll see. But in 2D sections, okay, here we go. Here's the biggest room in the entire game, by the way. So let's just destroy all these enemies and see if we can get a Hover Wisp, because there it is. I knew it was going to come up. So let's just hop up here, use the Hover Wisp, and blast away. One thing to note is when you're traveling across the tail of rings, you actually you can't your meter for the Wisp power up won't actually decrease. So you can use that to your advantage to get way higher than the game probably thinks you will. But I mean, I guess they programmed it like that, so I'm assuming that they knew that you'd possibly get that high. Anyway, we can actually use the Wisp power, the Hover Wisp power up, just to boost right to the end of the level right here. Perfect. But yeah, like look at the background right there. Like that is without a doubt the largest room in the entire game. In just the camera angle and everything, it kind of reminds me of like the Mecha Bowser from the Toy Time Galaxy. Just it's a very similar camera angle to a Sonic or a Super Mario Galaxy level. Sweet, and we're almost actually done with all the Wisps. I think there's only one more actually to unlock, so, no, wait, no, never mind, there's 2 more to unlock, I believe, and, one cool thing is that Sonic Colors on the DS actually has some exclusive Wisp power-ups. I believe it has Burst, and, There's one more. I can't remember the name. I think it's it's like gravity or something, or it's or like a black hole wisp or something like that. But it also has a burst, which I believe is kind of like a fire wisp. I could be wrong. I've only played Sonic Colors on the DS once, and do you think this game's short? Sonic Colors on the DS is even shorter. It's an extremely like one and done experience, and don't get me wrong, it's really good, but it's, I don't know, nothing about it truly like stuck out to me after I played it. Like, I don't even really remember anything about it aside from just the fact that it was more Rush style gameplay, which again isn't a bad thing because I love Sonic Rush, but yeah. It's like I feel like the game couldn't help but be like in the Wii game's shadow with just because obviously the Wii version of Sonic Colors stands out a lot more than the oh god, there we go, sweet, and photo finish. Obviously the Wii version of Sonic Colors stands out more than the DS version, especially since this was definitely more unique than just another Rush style game, or Sonic Advance style game even, like, because like there are so many of those compared to this game, which was only the second Boost game ever released up until this point. Hey, and just like all the other levels, we just completely breeze through Starlight Carnival. Now it's time to do, personally, one of my favorite bosses in the game, whatever the name of this boss is.
This park is huge.
Yeah, Eggman could be anywhere.
Indeed I could, but I'm right here behind this generator. That's it, Hedgehog. Stand there and be a nice little target.
It's a gun. He just shoots him.
Is that you humming?
Uh-oh. Was that a Chaos Emerald button? That's cool. Uh-oh.
Buddy?
He's my buddy now.
What have you done to him?
Me? I did nothing at all. Unless shooting him with my mind control beam that runs on alien energy counts is doing something to him. Does it?
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I also gave him instant transmission.
This turned out much better than I could have hoped, and I only used a small prototype.
Enjoy it while you can.
Oh, I will. In fact, the only way to make this better would be to have you two fight.
Come on, Tails. Snap out of it, dude.
That was a
Do this?
funny expression he had.
What the?
Tails, buddy, are you all right?
Huh? Where am I? Why is my nose
Oh, well,
tingling?
that was short-lived.
Lousy, cheap alien energy.
He built this entire amusement park basically around this planet, and now you're like, oh, well, this plan sucks.
Lots more. And then I won't just control one little punk, but the whole universe. In the meantime, enjoy the park. I'll leave you your own private tour guide.
Uh-oh. By the way, I hope you have already forgotten about that mind control plot point, because that never comes up again. So don't even worry about it.
Coming here was a good idea. There it is, straight from the horse's mouth.
We didn't bet.
Dang.
Sonic just leaves. He just goes home. See ya. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I know I've been pretty lukewarm on the bosses so far, but Starlight Carnival's boss fight, hell yeah, this is where it's at in my opinion. This boss fight is a ton of fun. It actually reminds me a lot of fighting the egg. I forget what the name of it is, but it's the egg Falcon, I think, from Sonic Heroes. It's a very similar boss because it's basically just a run forward kind of boss, and there's a ton of different like weak points that you can attack using homing attack. I think the boss is executed much better than the than the Egg Falcon is, or whatever the name of that boss is. I can't remember the exact name of it, but yeah, this boss is really cool, and then you get some really cool zoomed out shots like this, where you actually get a lot more control about whether you can dodge these attacks. Also goes to show how crazy Sonic's homing attack range is, because look how far away he's able to attack this thing from. There's also a boss you can defeat very, very quickly if you get lucky and actually like take advantage of some of the Wisp power-ups that will actually drop. But again, it's a boss that you can, just like all the other bosses in the game, you can kill this one very quickly, very, very quickly. Thankfully, it's not quite over yet, because now he's going to go a little bit berserk, and oh, let's actually use Laser Wisp, and just homing attack this for a little bit. Okay, let's just laser. There we go. Oh god, we went real. Oh, that's it. Cool. Okay, that's again a little easier than I remember it being. I guess we actually just used the laser just to murder him. I remember the rocket was dropping in this boss fight, but maybe it's a different one. I'm not sure, but I mean, again, it's not gonna like win any awards or anything. Again, I'd argue that in 3D Sonic games, boss fights are not a very high point, unfortunately, in a lot of cases, with the exception again of Sonic Generations, which I think for the first true time, like they actually like really did bosses well in that game. So I'm excited to see if Sonic Forces continues that tradition, or if it goes back to being mediocre like most of the other games in the series when it comes to boss fights. Yeah.
Hey, Sonic, did you give the guide your complaint?
Oh, I gave it to him pretty good. Sup, Yacker?
The
Did you
cool
get any
dance.
more info out of him?
Well, it wasn't easy, but yeah.
Well, we know Eggman is going to use the energy he's stealing for a mind control weapon.
Learned that one the hard way.
Do we know how Eggman is getting all these?
Don't worry. Even though he could use it at literally any time to control Sonic or you or Jagger or anyone, I'm sure he'll just completely forget about it and never use it again or bring it up again.
Snow would knock him out? I don't know. Something doesn't seem right with that.
Like I said, the plot isn't very doesn't take itself very seriously, which isn't a bad thing.
Adjustment and realized he was saying generators.
So, no burps. Well, that's a relief.
Tell me about it. So basically, Eggman is using 5 tractor beam generators to hold their planet in orbit while he scoops the aliens all up.
Okay.
Hold a whole planet?
Well, it's tiny, but still, yeah.
Okay, fine. 5 generators? Well, I've already leveled 2.
So,
I just destroyed them because I felt like it.
3 more of those bad boys to take out.
Nobody said there'd be math, but I'm with you, buddy.
We should get moving.
Oh my god, that's a literal
Once I
reference!
start moving, I don't need much.
For the last time, nobody said there'd be math!
Soon, the mind control weapon will be full of energy I've siphoned from the aliens, and Sonic's world will be the center of my interplanetary theme park.
Y'all reckon you'll be able to get yourself enough of that energy to take over the whole dang planet?
Yes, I reckon I will. Where is
Well,
your
I don't know, considering your machine like busted after controlling Tails for like 15 seconds, I think you're gonna need a lot more.
The thick bone's connected to the top bone. Top bone's connected to the mouth bone. There, good as new.
Finally, I don't think anything could have been more annoying than that cowboy chatter.
Feeling ship-shape with me new voice chip, I am. I'm begging your pardon, Squire, but me and me matey are gonna sail off and search for that lumber Sonic. Arr!
Oh, see ya.
I think that's the wrong chip.
Really? Are you sure he doesn't normally speak in pirate?
On the bright side, he's much more exotic now.
Just go
That's one way to put it.
Shortly, I will have no need for those idiots. In just a few hours, Sonic's world will be under my control.
A few
When it
hours?
is, it will be the crown jewel of my amusement park. The greatest amusement park in the universe. I think I gloated so hard I pulled a muscle.
Yeah, age catches up with you.